3 wins from 3, 9 points for England, whose next game is away to Hungary at the beginning of September. Here's the match winner then, Harry Maguire with Gabriel Clark.
Harry, how do you sum up the significance of that win tonight?
Well, of course, it's a big win. We're playing to play at a World Cup. We started the game really well. In the second half, we didn't start well at all. The first 15-20 minutes, they was the better team. They put us under a lot of pressure. They changed the shape a little bit, and it took us a little bit to get used to it. And then we took control when they equalised. And it's nice to get the victory. It puts us 9 points after a tough camp, 3 games in a short space of time, and we've got a lot of players injured as well. So it's an important win.
Well, the goal means a lot to the team. It will mean an awful lot to you, but also to John Stones, won't it?
Yeah, definitely. Listen, John's been brilliant this year. So we're defenders. We make mistakes, and when we make mistakes, we get scrutinised. So no, he's had a brilliant year. He's had a great camp as well. Obviously, one little mistake, but he makes up for it with a great header at the back post, and that's what they're for. That's what they're for. I said to him, just keep going, and we'll get the win, and we managed to do that.
Well, it's difficult for John, isn't it, when he makes a mistake like that, having looked like he'd put those behind him?
Well, listen, we're defenders. We always make mistakes. Obviously, we don't like making mistakes, but sometimes we are at fault for goals. We're not perfect by all means, and John obviously has made a little blip tonight, but he'll come back strong. He's in great form for club. He's in great form for country. He's been brilliant over this camp, and apart from, like I say, that little mistake which he made, and I'm sure he'll not make again soon. So, it's a big performance from him to come back stronger, and the reaction that he made, and obviously to get the assist as well is important for the team.
Thanks, Harry. Well done.
Thank you.
Roy, Gareth Southgate himself criticised England's game management against Albania. Would you have to level the same criticism at them this evening, even though they've got over the line?
Well, yeah. There was obviously parts of the game they'll be disappointed. They gave encouragement to Poland. OK, they changed the system a little bit, but John Stones, some defenders do get bored. I think he's got that in his makeup, and we can be critical of England, but at the end of the day, they got the job done. It's about winning football at this level. We can talk tactics, systems, all you want. They got the job done. Gareth's job is to win football matches. So I'll give England credit for finding a way to win, because that's the name of the game.
The Polish equaliser, they had started to press more in the second half, hadn't they? They didn't come out of nowhere in the sense that Poland were engaging England in the way that they weren't in the first half.
Yeah, Roy mentioned obviously the formation, but the intensity to press. I think from minute 1 of that second half, they was on the front foot, Poland, always looking to engage and get a little bit closer to the England players. And here, for me, Pope should be playing that a little bit harder, maybe back foot into Stones. Stones has to maybe go towards the ball to give himself a little bit more time, and then it's about decision making. Maybe he could have gone back to Pope. He's decided to open up and go across the 18-yard box, and to be honest, the finish is beautiful. But here, I just think he could have punched it a little bit quicker to Stones. Stones again, maybe that switching off and decision making on the ball, and then there you get punished with a great finish.
I think what we saw there is, I'm quite pleased that Pope got his chances in these games, but I think what we saw there in the way he passed that ball to John Stones, and obviously John Stones is going to get the blame for it, is that there wasn't a lot going on. It wasn't, for me, a pass he should have made. It should have been one that he just got and just cleared his lines, because, as like Ashley rightly said, passed it to him in a way that he had to go and deal with it. And then he turned around, you see everybody's coming towards him. It was a poor decision for the goalkeeper to give him that ball in the first place. So I quite feel for him, because like Harry Maguire said, he's had a great season, and now people are going to what? They're going to start judging off of the back of that.
Well, he made amends, didn't he?
Yes.
John Stones
yes.
with a fantastic header across goal. But as a centre-forward, talk us through Harry Maguire's movement here.
Well, what's good about Harry Maguire here is that he's got himself in the middle of the goal, but it's the way he adjusts his feet so as he can get a good strike on target. People say, well, he's in the box, all he's got to do is hit it. But he's got to keep it down through the bodies, hit it on target, and that's what you need at that stage of the game, simply because we need to win the game. He's done well there.
It's a great strike, isn't it? There's nothing Szczesny can do about that. The power takes it, pretty much through him.
Brilliant. It was like a striker's finish. Again, the importance for England tonight. Set pieces, 2 important set pieces, and I got him over the line. But great movement from Maguire. End product, fantastic.
Have England slightly got away with that, Ashley? Because Poland had a couple of chances after that as well. England slightly got away with that this evening?
I think in the second half, Poland come out, on the front foot, was more aggressive, and you see that in England at times, maybe didn't have the right ideas, still happy to keep the ball, which I think they didn't do it at speed enough. There wasn't enough runs in behind. I think Foden had the opportunity from a Mason pass in behind, but we didn't do that enough in the game, and I think that caused us problems in when we did lose the ball. We was out of shape at times.
But England have done it. They've won by 2-1. We'll hear from Gareth Southgate after the break as England go into the Euros, having won 3 out of 3 in World Cup qualifiers. Results elsewhere in World Cup qualifying. Scotland, a thumping 4-0 win against the Faroe Islands. 2 for McGinn, Adams and Fraser scored there. Griezmann scored for the world champions France. A win for Spain. And how about that down the bottom? Germany losing at home to North Macedonia. Losing a World Cup qualifier for the first time since 2001 in Munich when, Ashley, 5-1. The first time they've lost a World Cup qualifier. Germany did reach the World Cup final that time. We should just remember all that. They can recover from such things. Highlights 10:45 and 11:05. It's Euros head on now for Gareth Southgate. What's he learned from these 3 games going ahead to the summer? Well,
Again, credit tonight, England. They've learned how to win football matches. And I think looking at the group already, I think England are already in the World Cup, focusing on the Euros now. Keep that momentum up. And again, credit to them, they've found a way to win.
Would you say 4 at the back? Has he answered that? Or would the mistake that led to the Polish equaliser make him think again?
No, I don't think you can overanalyse that side of it. That was just an individual error. I still think the players England have got 4 at the back gives them that foundation to go on and win football matches.
Yeah. What do you think, Ashley, from what you've seen over the last week?
Players will always make mistakes. I think I made one here against Kazakhstan and we won 5-1, but everyone blamed me. But listen, the quality of attacking players we have, for me, you have to get your best players in the team.
OK, and in a formation like we saw this evening, so you get Foden running with the ball, getting forward, so you get Mason Mount on the ball. Do you like the setup there tonight to get as many as the good players in the team, do you think?
I do, but I still think we missed that willingness to run without the ball. Stretch teams. You've got the players that come, in the little pockets, but then you've got to stretch them. And players like Rashford, I think we missed tonight.
Well, I like the 4. I like the fact that we've got fullbacks who can attack as well. I thought Wright's done well as well when he had the opportunities. I know that Roy says that's his job and that's the kind of thing that he should be doing, but I thought that was pretty productive. Foden was good, Mount's good. I think we lost a bit of confidence once they came into it, which I feel that we have to deal with, but I'm going to go with Roy and say that at the end of the day, we got it done. But I'd only worry about, obviously the goalkeeper situation where, it's something that people are constantly talking about, and we saw something that happened tonight that we really need to worry about, because the mere fact that we've made that mistake, people are talking about so many things. It's just a little mistake.
The fact that Jordan Pickford is possibly better with his feet than Nick Pope, we know that for certain now, don't we?
I'm going to disagree with Roddy. I don't think it was the keeper's fault tonight. OK, he didn't give him a great ball, but Stones is used to playing out from the back with Man City. Lack of concentration. Stones got bored. That's why they gave away the goal. I wouldn't blame the goalkeeper for that.
Let's hear then from Gareth Southgate. Here he is with Gabriel.
Gareth, was that a victory first for character?
Definitely. I thought we were very good in the first half and in control of the game, and then obviously to concede a goal like we did can hit the team. But they stuck at it. They recovered their composure and important set play winner.
What's your overriding feeling for John Stones? Because the scrutiny and criticism on him, if England hadn't won, would have been intense.
Yeah, but he's managed to compose himself for the rest of the game and had a part in the winning goal, which was important. So, you could have folded in those moments, and he didn't.
How do you hope he'll come back from this? Because he's had runs before where he's lapsed into a series of mistakes.
Yeah, well, he's been having a really good season, so he's made a mistake tonight. He knows that, but he bounced back from it during the game, and he's got to keep doing that.
You've got him back in the team. Is he back in your team in terms of first 11 for the Euros?
Oh, well, everybody's got a lot to play for that. We've seen tonight that we played a very good Polish side, and I think that we've done a lot of good things this week, but we can see there's still a step to go. And what I really liked, we had a lot of players missing that we might have been able to refresh the team with a little bit more across the last 2 matches, and I think in the end that slight fatigue started to tell, but the players stuck at it and they deserved the win.